In the morning, we hop back in the truck for what would seem like an endless ride. A bumpy, teeth-rattling, 40-mile, 2-hour drive on a washboard road deep into the vast desert of Grand Escalante National Monument. If you don't want to see a single soul or another vehicle, this is the place to go. And we drove, and Jordan spit seeds. And then we drove some more, and then Jordan spit some more seeds. I remember at some point after the trip, Jordan mentioned he had questioned to himself at this moment in time where the heck I was bringing them, and that it was just flat desert for as far as the eye could see. Which is true, but beauty can be found in the wilderness of the desert if one has the patience to reach it. And sure enough, once we walked across the otherworldly landscape, we found ourselves stunned by immense canyons in front of us, as if God blessed this slice of desert with a beautiful oasis.
That's it.
This is insane.
Here we are, down in the abyss of Coyote Gulch. Me and Cam here, Jordan and Armando just a little bit ahead. We've been pretty quiet this whole time, just kind of taking in these immense walls that are surrounding us. Been walking through water. We were all saying it's like some sort of oasis. You're literally just in the middle of nowhere. Up top there's the plateau, and then you just come upon this humongous gorge, this giant canyon. Descend down the rope and surrounded by beautiful greenery, gorgeous red cliffs, clear water, everything you could want. We're headed to our first campsite, hoping to find a nice spot maybe for swimming tonight.
Ran into a couple guys from Canada. They're the ones who recommended the spot. Had perfect weather so far. It's been really nice. The water has been cool feature compared to our other trips. I've never really hiked in water like that before, I don't think, right?
No, I would say nothing like this. This is like probably going to be one of the best trips we've ever done as a group, just because there's nothing else like this out there in the world.
And we've had perfect weather the entire time.
Yeah, perfect weather. So it's been really special. Yeah. What about you guys? Anything to say about the experience down here so far?
This has been my favorite part so far. Those arches we saw were incredible. Makes you feel very small when you come down into these canyons, and you would never expect it. You're in desert, there's nothing for miles and miles, and then you come across these beautiful canyons. Happy we chose Utah this year.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best experience for me. Just looking at all this landscape, especially the walls, you know, and just feeling the water.
Just surrounded by it.
Yeah, it's just massive, beautiful.
I think we all agree on one thing: massive and beautiful. It's the dream, isn't it?
It's my dream.
Hey, Jord, it's the dream, isn't it?
My dream, sir.
That's nice. That's good.
It's really good.
Jordan wants to freeze dried tragic. Camping, Coyote Gulch, backpacking, got our tent set up. We're cooking our meals, or actually we're eating our meals. We just cooked them. We had chili mac with beef, finished off with spaghetti, and now we're passing around rice and chicken teriyaki. What's your favorite so far?
Chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki? That's rice and chicken.
Oh, this one then.
Rice and chicken.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Chili mac with beef.
Chili mac.
Yeah.
I like the chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki. I'm a toss between the chili mac with beef and spaghetti.
I haven't had this one yet.
Some spaghetti.
Some spaghetti.
But yeah, this is our campsite. Not a bad view. hard to come up with something. I feel like you do have to have like arms like length. Climbing out of Coyote Gulch right now. Super steep, super sandy. Very difficult to climb up steep hillsides in sand, but the view is immaculate. Look at this, check this out. We're headed up somewhere to go out a crack in the wall and climb up. See you up there. So we made it to the top. We're at the crack in the wall. Got the rope. I'm gonna head up through the small crevice where I'll toss this rope down to their bags over there and we'll haul them up. 3 sections to the crack in the wall and then we'll be on top of this canyon. This crack in the wall ain't made for big boys.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's strapped in, anything you don't want to fall off.
Indiana Jones.
Gotcha. Oh, we made it through the, whatever you want to call it, sleet, snow, hailstorm. And now we're just cruising along. Got a couple miles back to the truck. It's our last day. First day in Bryce, also last day in Bryce, but last day of the trip. Bittersweet. It's been a long one. Lots of hiking, lots of different types of weather.
And then with heavy boots,
Yeah.
mud, getting stuck on them.
Yep.
But that's what it's all about.
Yep. Every type of environment out here in Utah. But we got to see a lot in a very short amount of time, and we're gonna look back on these days and remember them for the rest of our lives. It's been good. We're all healthy, we're all safe. Knock on wood. 2 miles to go. Anything else, Ken?
What a day to be alive.
That pine cone just fell out of the tree. Almost hit you in the head. It's crazy. Well, we're on the last mile in Bryce. I kind of hung back just to take some time to reflect. I'm always grateful for these guys' trips. Every year we try to do one, and I always look forward to them. Always one of the best weeks of my life. And I just feel like I learn a lot. Being on the trail, being in nature, being with great friends. This week's been truly special. Exposing myself to the elements, getting out there, getting gritty, learning to adapt, whether it's weather or decision making. It's all part of the process. And I feel like I walk out a better man, a better brother, a better son, a better friend. It's just truly special being out here in nature. It grasps a hold of your soul, helps you deal with inner conflict in your heart and mind, and it breathes a fresh energy inside of you. It's a very spiritual process, experience, and I'm just grateful to have these guys. My favorite thing about all of this is it teaches me trust in myself, but also trust in others. It teaches me to be patient, and my favorite thing of all is the camaraderie, the brotherhood. I love my two brothers, and these guys are like brothers to me, and there's nothing else like it. Keep your loved ones close, and keep on keeping on, forever and always. Back at our campsite for night 2. Did our 15-mile hike in Bryce Canyon today, and we never talked about Coyote Gulch much or Bryce, so just like Angel's Landing, one word: Coyote Gulch. I would say oasis.
Coyote Gulch, I would say impressive.
sublime.
Amazing.
All right, and Bryce, still like processing. I would say inspiring, but bonus word, inspiring, but also balance, because the way the rocks, like the hoodoos, like I feel like it teaches you about balance, and that's important in life. So I did 2 words. I cheated.
I would probably say powerful, because just everything that was there was immense and big and just different, but also the storm that we got and everything just was all very powerful to me.
I'd go with unique, because I don't think there's any place on earth that's like Bryce, and I didn't really know that until today. Just with all the hoodoos and whatnot, and the way that waters change that landscape. Unique's my word. Also, for Sublime and Coyote Gulch, I choose that because it truly makes you feel small. You're just always looking up at the grandeur of those walls and arches. That's why I chose that word.
For me, it was just beautiful. Something I never seen before, and it was just gorgeous to see the landscape, different colors, and just the aspect of it. It was breathtaking for me.
What about Coyote Gulch?
And why'd you choose amazing, was it?
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing Coyote Gulch, because it was just, I mean, climbing down to the canyon. It was, for me, was really beautiful too, and it's, I mean, it was something really a good experience for me too.
I have to do the reason for immense for Coyote Gulch.
Yeah,
didn't
go
you?
ahead. I'll do mine after.
So for immense for Coyote Gulch, I just felt like everything was huge and it made us all feel really small, and it just really kind of engulfs you. So that's why I choose immense for Coyote Gulch.
I picked Oasis for Coyote Gulch because you're in the middle of the desert, and then you just come upon this huge canyon, and below is a lush like forest with a beautiful creek flowing over the prettiest red rock, and that's like what I define an oasis as. And it just felt like a little slice of heaven on this planet, and I could have just stayed there forever and admired the grandeur of the walls and the beautiful colors and the stars at night. But I think we all agree that it was one of the most breathtaking places we've ever visited.
No doubt.